Today I'm going to be showing you a very powerful endgame momentum build. Now it will take some time to acquire these essence stones. A couple of them are late game, but this build allowed me to kill the final boss like in a couple of minutes, and I'll link that video. Like, just spam deleted him. It's a very powerful momentum shatter build. The first thing we're going to be using is sacrificial generation. So the cooldown is only 6 seconds, and this lets us sacrifice a little bit of health for about half a bar of momentum. Combined with the perk for starting with momentum in a fight, if you get that to level 3, immediately when you start the fight, you use this once and you have a level 2 momentum already. So you can already cast your tier 2 ability, and if you want, immediately go into Shatter, which is generating a little bit of health, a little bit into your icon, and then as it's frozen, you can hit it a couple more times, and then you can pop this again because the cooldown is already reset, and you'll be basically back at tier 2. Check out the video. Yeah, it's just that insane. Moving down the line, as per top of the screen, you're going to take increase your defense and increase your damage, or increase your offense. You're also going to be taking significantly increase your momentum generation, but we lose a small amount of momentum when you get hit. Now there's no reason not to take the second level of this. I just kind of sped run the game and didn't get the tainted leaves and didn't buy them. But upgrade everything 100%. I'm gonna do that right now after I'm done with this video. Our next one is a little controversial. Now, I use Biting Sandstorm for the offense because we're popping into tier 2 so fast, so constantly, that I like the offense there. Now, if you want to go insane with it, you could go with Avid Generation and really get crazy on the momentum if you're trying to keep like tier 3 momentum a lot. I go into tier 3 and I kind of spam Shatter a little bit more. So I'm kind of using my tier 2 and tier 3 Shatter to eliminate the biggest dudes really quickly and then ramp right back up into tier 2. For that reason, I take the Biting Sandstorm. But if you're trying to stay at tier 3 momentum constantly and never leave tier 3 momentum, just ramp up into it and never leave it, then you would want to take Avid Generation in place of Biting Sandstorm. Next, we're going to be taking Idle Fortune. Now this is for the best armor in the game. We have to put 2 heals in our build in order to get a huge shatter damage bonus, and we'll get into the armor you'll be using in a moment. So this is a really nice one because it gives us a moderate chance, and it increases the chance as you upgrade it for there be no charge to consume our idol. Now, why is that big? Because we are kind of trading our health constantly. So just the occasional not having it proc and getting to reuse that heal allows us to stay at full life and not really have to worry about us constantly draining our life to get tier 3 or tier 2 momentum and spam shatters. For the next stone, I went with Ruthless Driver to split the difference between damage, momentum, and healing for the armor, and also for general gameplay. Now, when defeating a foe or a body part, significantly increase our damage for 12 seconds, especially because I play more with tier 2, tier 3, and kind of spamming a little bit on tier 2 shatters. This is really huge. But if you're trying to play more at high-end tier 3 momentum, then you might want to consider Ruthless Generation to ramp up into tier 3 a little bit quicker. And then I took the significantly increase your damage to Shatter. Whether you're playing on tier 2 or tier 3, eventually you're probably going to want to shatter them at the end. You lose your momentum anyway. So you will be taking Roaring Shatter. Now, we did need to put 2 heals in the build in order to get that plus 22 or whatever shatter damage bonus. And I chose to put it in tier 3. If we're constantly playing at tier 3, then we're already at the point where if we do get hit, we take massive damage. So this creates a barrier, it negates our next hit, and it heals us for that amount instead. So if we do use the momentum generation again, even in tier 3 to bring it up from half a bar in tier 3 to full bar, or we bring it up from the borderline to 2 to 3 to like midway into 3, we lost a little bit of life, and this heals us. So I chose to put the heal for the tier 3, and then we're going to further increase our shatter damage. With our shatter has a moderate chance to become supercharged and deal massively increased damage, and then we increase the trigger on that as well. Lastly, we're going to be taking massively decrease the amount of momentum lost when you are hit by momentum drainers. So when we are hit with that momentum drainer, it doesn't completely deplete our bar. It just hits us a little bit. Now, I noticed it doesn't really hit that hard just with the level 2 upgrade. Level 3 upgrade further decreases that momentum loss. Additionally, adds a moderate chance of not losing any momentum at all, which is really huge. So definitely going to be buying that and upgrading that. And that's all the essence stones. This build is kind of crazy and OP. I'm not going to front. Moving on to the armor, I'm going to be taking Perineral Mantle. This is a very powerful armor. It gives us additional stat bonus in offense and shatter, just what we want. I mean, the only thing better would be momentum generation and shatter. Offense is just fine. We need 4 damage stones for offense, and we need 2 healing stones to get the bonus shatter. And the unique armor trait is huge. Moderate chance to negate the damage of an incoming attack. So since we're constantly taking life and then countering that by healing and then getting that right back from generating our icon up so fast from having high momentum, this is a really nice set. It has very high defense and very high shatter. Our offense is good, our recovery is good, our fortune is good, but the 2 that we really want there with a decent number in the offense are there. We have the defense to keep us alive while we generate the momentum and just ramp it straight up. We have the shatter to completely annihilate. We have decent offense and we have decent recovery. So in my opinion, this is the perfect armor set for the build. I just realized I've been calling idols icons this whole video, so I do apologize for that. The idol I go with significantly increases the restoration rate of your idol. Now, I didn't buy all of them at the shops. There might be a better one if you're going to be staying at tier 3 momentum. Significantly increase the rate based off your momentum if you can find something like that. But because we use so much life to quickly ramp up into high momentum, I also significantly increase the restoration rate of my idol. So I have those heals to counterbalance the life that I'm taking to generate tier 3 momentum very fast. And that is my best momentum shatter build. This build is really crazy. Check out that video of me straight annihilating the final boss. If you like the video, leave a like, comment, share. It helps others find the video. I hope this helped.